Hello, in my previous video, we have learned about the polysaccharides, their types and structural elucidation of polysaccharides. In this video, we shall know about the importance of polysaccharides, that is cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and agar-agar. Cellulose. Cellulose is the most abundant of all carbohydrates. It is an fibrous carbohydrate of commercial and biological importance, found in all parts as the major structural component of cell wall. Cellulose in wood is mixed with many other polymers such as hemicellulose and lignin constitute the structural material of woody plants. The fluffy fibers found in the cotton ball is the purest naturally occurring form of cellulose. And here is the structure of cellulose were linked by glycoacidic bond at 1,4 position. The beta 1,4 linkages of glucose residue in cellulose allow the polymer to fold in a fully extended conformation to form a sheet-like secondary structure. The tertiary structure of cellulose is characterized by parallel running intermolecular hydrogen bonded cellulose chains further associated by hydrogen bonds and van der Waals hosts to produce three-dimensional microfibrils. This gives cellulose fibers exceptional strength and makes them water insoluble despite their hydrophilicity. And here is the structure of cellulose where it is found in the microfibril structure in a plant cell wall. Importance of cellulose. Cellulose, however, being polymer of beta glucose, cellulose is not breakdown by amylase enzyme present in human digestive juice. In humans, cellulose has a rough age value which keeps the digestive tract in functional fitness. Cellulose is an important constituent of diet for ruminants like cows and buffaloes. The stomach of ruminants contain microorganisms capable of digesting cellulose. Termites and snails also possess microorganisms in their gut for this purpose. Microbes are used in producing soluble sugars from cellulose. The sugars are then allowed to undergo fermentation for obtaining ethanol, butanol, acetone, methane and so on. And here are the pictures of the ruminants like cow, goat, horse and so on. And here is a picture of biofuel synthesized produced by the cellulose by digesting using microbes. And here is the use of cellulose in a paper industry and the bamboo cellulose used in textile industries. The largest use of cellulose is in the manufacture of paper and paper products. Although the use of non-cellulose synthetic fibers is increasing, rayon and cotton still account for over 70% of textile production. Depending upon the percentage of cellulose present in the fibers, they are used in textiles such as cotton, linen, and in the preparation of sacks or ropes, for example, jute, China jute, Deccan hemp, and so on. Cellulose rich wood is employed in building furnitures, tools, sports articles, papers, and so on. Here are the various uses of cellulose in paperboard, tissue paper, specialty papers, fine and magazine papers, pulp-based textiles, biocomposites, new bioproducts, chemical industries, fertilizers, biogas, heat, electricity, and in construction, industrial applications, and so on. Next is hemicellulose. Hemicellulose is an heteropolysaccharide. It is a mixture of xylenes, mannans, galactans, arabinogalactans and glucomannans. They are the branched polymers having high degree of polymerization with low molecular weight compared to cellulose. Hemicellulose occur in the cell wall where it forms a link between pectic compounds to form a network of cross-linked fibers and cellulose microfibrils. Hemicellulose have random amorphous structures with little strength. They are easily hydrolyzed by dilute acid or base as well as with hemicellulase enzyme. Hemicellulose may have large side groups substituting for the hydroxyl on the C2, C3 and C6 position. And here is the structure of hemicellulose of xylane type, which on hydrolysis gives xylose. And in the next structure there is a D-glucose, D-mannose, D-galactose, D-xylose and L-arabinose were substituted at the hemicellulose at C3, C6 positions. Next is the importance of hemicellulose. Cellulose acetate is obtained by treating wood pulp with acetic acid, acetic anhydride and a catalyst. Cellulose acetate are used in preparing fibers for double nets, terrycloth, wrinkle-proof and moth-proof clothing. Cigarette fire filters are also prepared from these fibers. Cellulose triacetate is used in photographic films and in textile fibers in the name of Trysil. Cellulose diacetate is used in the production of acetate rayon, plastics and safety film base. Rayon and cellophane are formed of cellulose xanthate. Cellulose monoacetate used for manufacture of toys, knife handles, motor car parts and so on. Other uses of cellulose acetate include preparation of explosives, resin and shelter-proof glass. Cellulose nitrate obtained by nitrating cellulose with a nitrating mixture. Cellulose trinitrate, that is gun cotton, it is used as propellant explosive. Gun cotton when plasticized with nitroglycerin and gives cordite, which is used as a military explosive. Cellulose dinitrate, that is pyroxylene. Pyroxylene when plasticized with camphor gives celluloid, which is suitable for plastic and lacquers. But pyroxylene is flammable and forms highly toxic nitrogen oxides upon burning. Cellulose ethers such as ethyl methyl cellulose and carboxymethyl cellulose is used as emulsifier, smoothing reagent of ice creams, foodstuffs, plast, cosmetics, textile printing and medicine. And here are the pictures where the hemicellulose are used. This first is the gun cotton, next is used in the film strips, and next is used in the dyes, which is the use of making artificial jewels or buttons and so on. And here is the use of plastic and in knife handle, double knit and in textile industries and cosmetic industries. Next is pectin. Pectin is a natural acidic heteropolysaccharide including groups of complex substances that occur in the matrix of cell wall, middle lamella and also found in the fruit sap. Pectin is soluble in water and can undergo gel interchange. Pectin is formed of galacturonic acid, galactose, methylated galacturonic acid and arabinose. It is used in making jelly and jams. Homogalacturonins are linear chains of alpha-1,4 linked D-galacturonic acid. And here is the structure of pectin made up of galacturonic acid. Importance of pectin. Pectin is primarily used in food production and home cooking as a thickener. Pectin commercially used for homemade jams and jellies. It, it may be added to flavored milk and drinkable yogurt as a stabilizer. Pectin is also used as soluble fiber supplement, which is often solid in capsule form. Soluble fibers may help relieve constipation, lower cholesterol and triglyceride level, improve blood sugars and promote a healthy weight. Pectin could be used in various oral drug delivery platforms, for example, control release system, retentive system, colon specific delivery system, and mucoadhesive delivery systems. In cigars, pectin is considered as excellent substituent for vegetable glue, and many cigar smokers and collectors use pectin for repairing damaged tobacco leaves on their cigars. And here is the use of pectin in vegetable glue, jelly and jams, and so on. Next is agar agar. Agar is polymer of D-galactose 3,6-anhydro-L-galactose having sulfate esterification after every 10 galactose unit. Agar is a mixture of two components, the linear polysaccharide agarose and agaropectin. Agar-agar is odorless, tasteless component. It is obtained from cell wall of red algae like Garcilaria, Gelidium and Gelidelia. And here is the picture of red algae. And middle structure refers to the arabinose structure, and the last picture refers to the agar-agar in the powder form or gelatin. Importance of agar-agar. It is used as cultural media in laboratory. It is also used as laxative, stiffening, stabilizing and emulsifying agent. Agar-agar is a natural vegetable gelatin counterpart. It is white and semi-translucent when solid is packaged as washed and dried strips or in powder form. It can be used to make jellies, puddings and custards. Mitsumi production in Japan is very important. This is a fruit salad mixed with agar gel cubes, dully colored, salted and flavored with fruit flavor. In the meat industry and essentially in the preparation of soft boiled sausages. In bakery, agar is used to cover cakes in icing nuts, and when it is applied to chocolate, it allows a good adherence to the base without cracking. It prevents dehydration of these confectionery products. As a impression material in dentistry, agar-agar is used as a impression material in dentistry and also to make salt bridges and gel plugs for use in electrochemistry. And here is a picture where the agar-agar is used in food industry and in the laboratory for preparing a media for the growth of bacteria and fungi. And this completes the importance of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and agar-agar. Thank you.